Gaffer, made to settle for a point here in Huddersfield, our final away game of the season. What are your initial reflections to the result?
Disappointed, I think. Disappointed. The last two games, of course, we're playing teams around us, and whilst we haven't conceded many goals, conceded many chances, we haven't done enough to win the games. Really, we've nearly done enough, and I think that's the feeling. If you look at last week, we have a disallowed goal and a great chance at the end. You look this week, we have a couple of really good chances and we concede a terrible goal, and I think that's the main factor for me. We put ourselves in a great position. I thought we started quite positively first half, thought some good stuff without having enough of what I'd really like. I felt we were probably at 80% first half, and that was, I felt as though we can just lift it again, we'd go on and win the game. And to be 1-0 up away from home, what you got to do is you can't make mistakes. And if you don't make mistakes, then the opposition have to start to take risks. And if they start to take risks, the game opens up. And it's really, really simple. What you can't do is give the lead away in such an easy fashion. And we get our defensive shape wrong, which is disappointing because we spoke about it at half time 2 minutes earlier. They have one ball down the side. The run offers. It's a good cutback and it's a good finish, but I don't believe that you should allow that player to get into that position. So yeah, really disappointed with that. But then you're 1-1 and you've got to react, and I thought perhaps our reaction wasn't strong enough for 10-15 minutes. We lost our way a little bit. Then we got it back and actually finished the game. I thought the last sort of 20 minutes, I thought we looked like the team that would go and score, but we just couldn't quite find a moment.
Yeah, as you say, had the better of it in that first half. Got into some really good, promising areas of the pitch, good opportunities. Were we a little gun shy in front of goal, almost trying to score the perfect goal?
Yeah, again, I think with the players that we've got, we've tried to score the perfect goal since we've been here, because we've spoke about it. I think it's very difficult for us to score a goal another way. But when you get into 1v1 positions in the box, that's when you need your play. I thought, there was a couple of ones where Koji gets it and you think, go and show what you show in training every day, and that's not a criticism, it's just that what the players have got. Baka the same, Jay the same. I thought we got in some fantastic areas, but are really, we certainly didn't get into them same positions last week, and you've got to make them count, and we didn't, and the one we did end up scoring is a great delivery in the box, quick, and Koji finished it off with a nice side foot at the back post, and I thought we should have done that better today. I thought we got into some terrific areas, and at that point you need your match winners to come up with the goods, and we just didn't quite do that often enough today.
So is it the timing then of the goal we've conceded just 2 minutes into that second half that's really frustrating, because it then dictates the next 15-20 minutes and the momentum swings their way? Yeah,
look, I think a good team scores that goal, comes out second half, gets all the details right for 20-25 minutes, and if you don't score the second goal, which we would have had opportunities to do, then the opposition have to take gambles. They have to start pushing higher up the pitch. They have to leave space, and then a really good team then picks them off and goes and gets a second, or worst case you go and get a clean sheet and win 1-0. So and I think we didn't give ourselves the opportunity to do any of those things. We didn't give ourselves the chance time-wise to allow the crowd to start getting disenchanted with the performance. So I think that was a frustration. But since we've been here, small margins dictate games. If you look at it, probably every game has been so tight. Every game has been so competitive. We've come out on the right end of the result on a few occasions, and we've had probably other occasions where I can think back to QPR, the late goal, Leicester, the late goal. Opportunities in the last two games to win it, and there's 4 games where you could very easily take more points, but we haven't managed to do that, and we can't really blame anyone bar ourselves.
Yeah, when you look at the chances in that second half, like say Jay Stansfield goes close, flashes one across goal. John Ruddy comes out, makes a big stop, but was it there to be won? It's quite an open second half to the game.
Yeah, I thought so, and I think that's why we made the changes. We put Dems on fairly early. We obviously put Juki and Mark Roberts on, Pritch on to deliver. So I think we gambled with what we could gamble with, I think, and I think we've done that in more or less every game. We just haven't quite found the last little bit when we've done that, and it's been frustrating. It's been a frustrating period, because every game, I think when you come in late in the season, every game feels like you have to win it, and I get that, and I get that's why we're here. So what we've done is we've given ourselves at least an opportunity next week, and what we've got to do next week is we'll get our crowd behind us, we'll have a full house, we'll have an opportunity, and it'll be down to us to go and put a big performance and see what else happens. And my belief is, if we go and win next week, we'll stay in the division, but we've got to go and do that.
Are you more encouraged by the fact that it is at St Andrews? You know the fans are going to turn out in numbers as they have, and you know that they're going to play their part. It's up to us and everyone in that dressing room to put in an equal amount of effort.
Yeah, look, you always want to play games at home. I think it's a lot easier to play at home. I think we've shown that this season. I said it before, when you've played 23 games away from home and you've only won 3 of them, to me that's not good enough. That's a real mentality issue, I think, at times, and that's not a criticism of the players at the moment. I just think over the course of a season, they're the things that cost you your position. I think we'd be top 10 for home form. I think we'd be second from bottom for away form. So I think that tells you really the story of the season, really. So of course you'd rather play at home. We know the fans will be behind us, and it's up to us to put the type of performance in we did at Coventry, a week ago.
Thank you, Gaffer.
Thank you very much.